I like that the cover of Shonen Jump has Iñaki Godoy's live action Luffy with the manga Luffy together. It's a good promotion because I am really excited for the live action. I mean, I've seen some screenshots of Luffy stretching. I've seen, like, the quality is way better than the teaser. I don't even know when the full trailer, the second trailer that I've heard about comes out, but I've heard about it. So I'm expecting it by the end of this month. What is it? It's now July. Today is July 20th. And August 31st is when the live action comes out, and people said there's a trailer coming out, another one. And I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know how they know. But enough about that. Let's continue on with chapter. What chapter is this? 1088. And the title of the chapter is, I just read it. The final lesson. Now, I do know more spoilers than usual, but you know, it's very little compared to what the whole chapter is probably going to have. So, making sure everything is recording. Disclaimer, if you are not caught up to the manga, if you want to avoid spoilers, please don't watch. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started. The former Navy HQ. Lesson 1. A baby and an old man are stranded on an island full of fierce beasts. You're on a boat that can hold a maximum of 2. What do you do? A while back. So someone on Twitter mentioned this proverb, and I was like, I wonder what this is probably referencing like a real life thing. It was in the chapter, of course. I did not know that. Okay, it makes sense. But I do know that this is, someone made a connection between this and Ohara. How Kuzan gave the boat to Robin. He, of course, left. He survived. But he also pretended to kill Saul. So Jaguar de Saul is the old man. It's just a theory by someone. I was like, oh, that makes sense. But now I know why they mentioned it. It was in the first page of the chapter. Oh, this is a flashback, yeah. I'd get off the boat myself. That way both of the victims can use it to get to safety. You dunce, that's wrong! Huh? You should abandon the half-dead geezer. Vice Admiral, what are you saying? Why the hell did you become Marines? Kobe looks confused. What? He looks way younger than he did back in whenever he started training. But I see Prince Grus in the background, and that looks like Helmeppo's hair next to him. To safeguard the future, right? Why the hell did you become Marines? To safeguard the future, right? Well, you should keep that in mind because you all have more ahead of you than some old fossil. Take the baby and live on. Don't ever give a lecture like that again. All lives are equal. But the potential of youth is limitless. It's an interesting lesson. And of course, Kobe sacrificing himself is 100% his personality. People are comparing him to Deku on Twitter, and I like Deku, so I don't like comparing. But I am going to have to finish this chapter first, because I do know something big is going to happen. I wish I didn't, but I do. A few weeks ago at Amazon Lily, the Isle of Women. Okay. Fast forwarding to another flashback. This is unbearable, Vice Admiral. Even if he is an emperor, are we meant to sit back and watch while he takes our fellow officers just because we don't have permission to engage? Help, who knows what they'll do to us back on Pirate Island? So is this how Kobe got captured? We don't know the details yet. What do you want, hero? You ready to start an all-out war? Captain Kobe. He's with Sword. Interesting. If I take their place, would you be willing to release this battleship and all 800 of the Marines you've captured? Captain Kobe, why you do that? You think a lot of yourself, don't ya? Yeah, from one point of view. Present day, near Hachinosu, the pirate island. The hand just came out of the island. Our cannon fire's ineffective. We didn't even make a scratch. It's no use. We can't stop it. Prepare to abandon ship. Hurry, get everyone above deck. We must protect the civilians. Yes, ma'am. What power? Kujaku's overwhelmed. Meanwhile, on Pirate Island, hundreds of Marines and civilians will die if that hand gets the ship. Vice Admiral, what do we do? Garp is still laying down. Don't worry, you guys. Don't worry. You guys got this. What? Get ready. I'll give you an opening. Captain Kobe, you're gonna go for that island monster's hand, and you're gonna smash it to bits. What? That's way too big for me. Rear Admiral Groose, your job is to protect the ship from any falling debris, and make sure no one gets it in their way, Lieutenant Commander Helmeppo. I don't know. Never second guess yourself in the heat of the moment. Now go. Yes, sir. Okay, so all three of them are fast. Hey, Kobe's group is on the move. Who cares? They're helpless without Garp. They may call him a hero, but he's basically nothing but a glorified rock cadet. Let's pluck him live, scraps of seaweed. Let's pluck him like scraps of seaweed. You packing any explosives to destroy that thing, Kobe? Afraid not. I'll just have to figure something out. Figure something out? That thing is big enough to crush a battleship in its palm. You ain't getting away, Kobe. Ah, they saw us. Make sure no one gets in their way. Just need to buy time. Okay, Helmeppo took one for the team. Looks pretty lethal. Helmeppo-san! Don't look back, Kobe. Garp-san, where exactly do you think you're going with a wound like that? This is just a scratch. Oh, and here I was worrying. That just proves you're still soft. Kuzan-san. I think he just walloped him. Yep, soft indeed. He got you. Okay. Yeah. Garp's coming here. He's charging up. Wait, I can't get distracted. I've still got to crush that ship. Galaxy Divide. No way. That move is more impressive than Galaxy Impact. Because after Galaxy Impact, the island is technically still in one piece. I cannot say that after Galaxy Divide. Wow. Cut him in half with his fist. This is more impressive than Zoro versus Pika. And I'm not talking about the execution of the fight. I'm talking about the I don't know, maybe it's the same. Pizarro-san! Whoa, what was that, really a punch? Okay, his body felt that. He was using Conqueror's Haki plus Armament Haki. That must be the opening he mentioned. This is it. He's made his move. What are you going to do, Kobe? Live up to his expectations. Kobe! You old dog. You think it'll stop me, Garp? Okay, he's still in one piece, but... Now you'll see what happens when you piss me off. Hey, Helmeppo. Kobe's been improving a lot recently. So why does he always look so beat up? His arms are constantly bandaged. Look, it's Kobe. Does he seriously think he can stop that giant hand? The Torp's heroic reputation must have gone to his head. Gwahaha. Beat up? Oh, you mean his hands and shoulders, right? I like that smile. He told me not to say anything, but... Kobe's been... Compared to everyone else here, I have zero aptitude for combat. That means working 10 times harder won't cut it. I'll have to put in 200 times more effort. Ah. I've got to keep training or I won't be able to protect anyone. If I can't do that, I'll never be a great Marine. That's why they're comparing him to Deku from MHA. I respect it. I still put more weight on a main character from a series that I love. Kobe is a great character in One Piece, but, he's yet to prove himself in the last 1087 chapters. When I say prove himself, I mean like a main character. He would make a great character, but that's why we have My Hero Academia. This is not Luffy. This is Luffy's story, not Kobe's story. So that's why. Let's finish the chapter and see what else I might say about that. But I see what he's doing. He's breaking his hands, and I'm predicting in the next page I'm gonna see him punching battleship bags. You're telling me that after my special training regime, he's sneaking off to work out more? Oh my goodness, it's word for word My Hero Academia. Gotta respect it. It's just a little bit odd that how similar it is. Yes, he never misses a day. Ouch, give it a rest already, Kobe. Yep, I was right. He spends the whole night hitting one of the battleship bags until his fists peel and bleed. Compared to my paw, you may as well be an ant. Man, when this gets animated. Chills. Don't get too close, Kobe-senpai. It's dangerous. This won't take long. Let's enjoy the dying screams of your fellow Marines. You guys got this. Even if they try to jump overboard, Aokiji'll just freeze them. We gotta go, full sail. Captain Kobe, we have to get as far as we can. There's no stopping it now. Kobe? Nah. Kobe smash. I can hear Jet Set Run. Or You Say Run. Whichever version you want. Squeeze your butt cheeks. And yell this from the bottom of your heart. I've got to break through. If I can't, they'll all die, and their blood would be on my hands. I see Black Lightning, and people are saying, oh, Oda's being inconsistent. There's no way that's advanced Conquerors. Because to have advanced Conquerors, you have to have Conquerors. And Kobe having Conquerors feels premature at this point. It's not impossible. I've learned my lesson about saying X is impossible in One Piece, because I used to say that about Sanji, because as a Sanji fan, I think that, putting his gag aside, his Vinsmoke heritage means he would be against being a conqueror, and his ambitions don't come before his respect for women. Therefore, I'm going on a tangent. I used to say that I don't want Sanji to get Conqueror's Haki. Now I've changed my mind, and I'm more neutral, because I realize that that's not important. Oda can do what he wants, and if I like Sanji, I should be able to like him with Conqueror's Haki, and he can develop and grow as a character to the point where he puts his beef with his father aside, and if he were to get Conqueror's Haki, it would help the crew. But it's still not guaranteed to happen, therefore I'm not hoping for it to happen. Kobe is in a similar situation, but I see Black Lightning. It's similar to Garp's Black Lightning. He's obviously using armament that's not up for debate, but the Conqueror's coding is, in most people's, on Twitter's, like, their opinions, most people are saying it's debatable. Some people are saying it's definitely Conqueror, some people are saying it's definitely not, and that it's an error. I want to believe it is Conqueror's, because it's, Occam's razor, it's easier to believe that it is Conqueror's. But to think that he would advance already to, unleashing a one-for-all punch with Conqueror's coding, something that Luffy went through serious trauma to unlock. Zoro, too. And Zoro and Luffy, I don't know if Kobe's comparable to their training. I mean, when I say training, yes, he's been punching battleship bags. Maybe that's enough. Maybe his willpower is enough. Maybe this is a will of a conqueror. It's cool. If it is, it's cool. Honesty Impact. He cut that shit in half. Okay, so he is the new protege of Garp because his Galaxy Impact has been recreated with Honesty Impact. And to me, it looks like Garp's Galaxy Impact. I'm 90% on the side of this is Conker's coding. And Pizarro felt that in his body. So him controlling an island is similar to Nico Robin's Flower Fruit. Less so than Pika's fruit. But it's almost a fusion of the two. Wow. Honesty Impact. Okay, so that panel right there, it hits. It hits hard. Okay. Where would I put Kobe now? Much higher than 5 minutes ago. Much higher. What am I going to put in the thumbnail? Oh, I can't wait to find out. I'm going to have to go back, like always, and find a good panel for the thumbnail, because this is amazing. What a chapter. Okay. Kobe-kun? Oh, Toshigi's here. Kobe-senpai, you're incredible. Oh, man, I ship him too. Hibari and Kobe. Captain Kobe, amazing. Wait, what about all the debris? Garp's laughing his head off. Kobe, that was unbelievable. You've been hiding your true strength all this time? Clay Webb. Kobe, what? You did it. That was seriously amazing. Helmeppo-san, I really did it. That arm was as big as a mountain and you blew it to smithereens. Wow, Prince saved us. Now we just need Vice Admiral Garp to get here so we can leave. Yeah. I think I remember what happens, but I only know some implications. I don't know anything explicit yet. But people have been implying it. I've been trying my best to skip the details. Thank you, Kobe. Kobe-senpai. Oh, Hibari-san, thank goodness you're safe. I bet you're glad, Kobe. Yay, thanks so much, Captain Kobe. Brrr. This is Garp. The mission to rescue Kobe was a success. Copy that. Please make your way back as soon as possible. All troops withdraw from Hachinosu immediately. What? I'll figure something out. In situations like this, the safety of you kids is always the top priority. Wow. Okay, so he sacrificed himself just like Kobe would have in that scenario with the boat. But because he's an old man, it's not being a hypocrite. He actually means the future of the Marines has to survive, and old fossils do not have to survive. So he is technically staying true to his word. Yep, the safety of you kids is always the top priority. You finally get it, right? Prince, we gotta turn around. Our success here will prove to be a serious blow to pirates everywhere. Aw, Prince is crying. So keep moving forward. And never forget, you are all the future of the Marines. They skewered him. They impaled him with, I assume, ice. Aw, Garp. They even got Sun One Wolf out of the water, which shouldn't be possible. Gotcha. And he's laughing. Blah, ha, 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 ha. I've been predicting Garp dying for a long time, but this is not a death yet. It's a cliffhanger is what it is, and I want his death to be meaningful, and I am getting emotional here. I just wish we could have got more conclusion. Like, if I wanted to be emotional, I want to be emotional, not teased, but I like how it's done. It's not bad. Final panel. In the following day's paper. Meaning this is a foreshadowing of what happens after what we left off at Egghead. Because Egghead was today. This is in the following day's paper. Meaning it has hindsight. The legendary hero, Vice Admiral Garp, would be declared missing in action on Pirate Island after the successful rescue of the young hero Captain Kobe. Okay, so it's public news. I don't know how the newspapers have this information by the next day, but it's big news. However, another story would also gain the world's attention. The Egghead Incident. Yes, the Egghead Incident! Where Emperor Straw Hat Luffy would face a siege on the Island of the Future. Our tale shifts back to the Island of the Future. Yes, we're going back to Egghead next chapter! Break next week. Okay, so, if I remember correctly, Oda's taking a break next week. Then the following week we get chapter 1089. Then the following week it's a holiday, therefore the whole magazine is taking a break. And then we get chapter 1090, which is in 4 weeks. So we're getting 2 chapters in the next 4 weeks because Oda's taking one break and the magazine is taking another holiday break 2 weeks after that. If I remember the schedule correctly. Whoo-wee! So, I'm still predicting, theorizing stuff about Egghead. I see a lot of marine ships just like promised. We also know a Blackbeard ship is on the way, but we're not 100% sure who's on that Blackbeard ship heading to Egghead. If the Egghead incident concludes, when, how, will Luffy read about Garp's missing in action in the newspaper? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm really excited about Egghead, and I'm really, really curious about Kuzan's status. Like, are they playing the long con? Is Garp in on it? Or is this sincere? Is he really on Blackbeard's side? Is he really a spy for Sword? Oda is doing a great job of making this very, very anticipated because he's making it very, very debatable. But, yeah. Garp's declared missing in action, and I know he's going to die by the end of the series. I'm not saying he's going to die here and now, but now it's clear it's a lot more likely than some of y'all were giving credit to. And I think that's enough discussion for now. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for next chapter, which obviously is not next week, it's the following week, so maybe I'll get another video done, but I'm just so tired from working, you know? Today's like a good window for getting this up, but I don't know what else I could do. And my AC just broke for the second time. It has been 81 degrees all night long, and it's going to be hotter during the day. So, pray for me if that helps or not. Again, I'll see you next time. Thanks again.